What is up? See if anyone joins us here. Yo, if anyone's in here, let me know if you can hear me. Just waiting for people to join. Greg Walton. Can you hear me, Greg? I think my washing machine is about to be finished. If you can hear a little bit of a spinning sound. Nice. Okay. Fire away with the questions if you guys have them, because I'm going to try and do this as long as I can. But I'm hoping that you guys will kind of give me questions and we can kind of just like have a big conversation and kind of start like a little pizza gang. Did anyone see the Portnoy review today on One Bite? He did like a Neapolitan and folded it up. What pizza would I give 10 out of 10? Tristan Knapfisher, what's up? Tyler Horton. I don't know if I'm ever going to give any pizza a 10 out of 10. Greg Walton, nope, not yet. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to ever give any pizzas a 10 out of 10. Just because if I do that, then there's nowhere to go from there, right? So, but who knows? One day, I've got a huge list of places in Nanaimo and in Vancouver. Vancouver has so many places; it's unreal. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the channel or things I should do in my reviews, kind of let me know that too. I'd appreciate it. I'm also curious, like what's some of your guys' favorite reviews that I've done, if there is any. What's your guys' favorite like Neapolitan, Detroit style, Chicago deep dish? Or even like, what's your guys' favorite places? Mike R, how's it going? Like I said, just fire away with the questions if you guys have them. I'm hoping that over time we'll get like, a whole bunch of people in here and we can kind of all just like, I'm even hoping that in like the live chat on the side that you guys kind of have, your own little conversations and things that I can kind of chime in on. It'll just be kind of cool for us to have a little like kind of pizza community where we can all kind of talk about our experiences. Straight Out of Brooklyn Pizza in Vancouver is amazing Neapolitan pizza. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Straight Out of Brooklyn, actually. I'm really excited to go and check them out. Roundabout Pizza went after your review. I gave it an 8.7. Yeah, Roundabout's really, really good, actually. The owner contacted me again recently, Jackson, super nice guy. And he was basically saying, he wants me to come back because he's been watching some of my reviews. And I guess he said, not in a mean way or anything, but he kind of said, some of these guys out here have been making pizza longer than I've been alive. So I hope you come and give me another shot. So I'm definitely going to go there again because I really liked Roundabout Pizza. What is your favorite guilty pleasure pizza? Ooh, I would say, it's probably got to be Willow's. Like if I'm having like, if it's like a rainy Sunday or something like that, and I just want a nice big cheesy pizza. And I don't always get cheese. Sometimes I'll get like a pepperoni or whatever. But yeah, Willow's is kind of my go-to for that. The cheese is just so good, and they put the ingredients like right to the crust. I can't wait to go and redo that one too. Willow's, Fernwood, Standard, missing a couple, but I'm saving all of those because I basically have a guest lined up for each of them. So that's why I haven't done those ones again yet, because I'm just waiting for the restrictions to get lifted, and then I'm going to have those all in like, a week span, all those really, really good places. but with a guest for each of them. Because I want, since they're like my highest rated places, I want to have a guest so that I can have a second opinion on site. So I'm just kind of waiting it out for those ones. That's why I started doing the frozen ones, just to kind of get me by. Why are so many frozen pizza makers showing up in town? So that's a good question, actually. I think it's because just with everything that's going on, I think there's a lot of people who potentially even wanted to like start a pizza place, and then realize that I think what's happening from the feedback that I'm getting is a lot of pizza places, like I'll use Oregano's, for example, not to throw them under the bus, but Oregano's closing in Fairfield is pretty surprising for people that live, here in Victoria. But the reason for it was because at that time, everybody was collecting CERB. And so a lot of Oregano's employees who were, people that were in high school and things like that, they were making more money staying home, getting CERB. So it's not that Oregano's wasn't doing well for their sales. They just couldn't keep any employees. So they had to shut that store down. And then I believe it's just the owners are now kind of more on staff at the Shelburne location. So I think a lot of places are making the frozen pizzas and kind of going in that route just so that they can, rent out a kitchen, do it that way, kind of put them in frozen packs, and then just sell them and not have to have, that the overhead with staff. I work at Panago Pizza, get a 4-cheese pizza. Is goat cheese, Parmesan, feta, and blended cheese that you would have to make a custom pizza? Look at Panago. Panago's got a really nice, what's it called? Quattro Formaggio. Actually, I reviewed that one and I really liked it. It's like a 5-cheese pizza. I know that Panago is obviously not everybody's like go-to, but I found it was pretty good for as far as like the big chains. Their Quattro Formaggio was I really enjoyed it, to be honest. And Tyler Horton, you're out in Fraser Valley, right? You guys want to see some of the upcoming frozen pizzas that I've got? Here, I'm just going to show you really, really quick. So I got a Zambri's frozen pizza. You guys probably saw that already. And then these ones are supposed to be really, really good. So this is an Amy's frozen pizza. It was like $11, just plain cheese, 70% organic ingredients. And then this one's like Cauli Power. So it's cauliflower crust, obviously, margarita. And this one was like $8, but it was on sale down from 10. So those ones should be pretty good too. Oh, I gotcha. Corporate removed it. That's why you suggested the custom. Yeah. They removed the Quattro Formaggio. Costco pizza review. Yeah, I definitely plan on doing that. I think that's going to be fun. I don't actually have a Costco card, so I'm going to get one of my buddies who's got one to take me up there and go and do that. Later on, Greg. Okay, I hope you guys hope you come back for the next one. Thanks for coming in, though. All right, guys, what do we got? 6 people in here. Drop the likes if you can, because it'll just help the it just helps YouTube. Like it shows YouTube that people like these videos, and then they'll kind of give me more options to do different things. Like I'm not asking for it for like the popularity thing. It's just that the more like subscribers and the more likes and stuff I get, the more options YouTube gives me for making my videos. So kind of like the bigger I get, you'll see more additions to the channel, and things will get a lot better as far as the kind of production and just kind of how everything looks. It's a little bit unfair that way, but that's how YouTube does it. That's why you see a lot of YouTubers that are like, please subscribe and notify and blah, 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 blah. Because, yeah, if you don't, then YouTube just doesn't really pay any attention to you. Just so you guys know, because I'm here and I'm able to speak with you guys right now, there's definitely places that I've regretted reviewing. Well, not regretted reviewing, but my scores. And like one of them would have been like Stonehouse Pub in Sydney. Definitely overrated that one quite a bit. I've overrated quite a few, but especially at the beginning, because I was trying to be, promoting some of these places. Bill Maddox at Maddox Farm. That one was a little bit Overrated that one a little bit too. And then Lido, downtown by Bastion Square. I actually underrated that one, I believe. It's really good pizza. Just gonna switch this light. We got a new amazing pizza place called Woodstone Pizzeria. It's delicious. Whereabouts is that, Tyler? Is that like in the Fraser Valley? David Blackman, are you going to do a 2.0 at Mod? Yes, definitely. Absolutely, I will. Yeah, I love Mod. And when I go there for the 2.0, I'm going to do a cauliflower crust as well. So I'll do the cheese, the cauliflower crust, and maybe even a specialty pie in there as well. If you guys have a favorite specialty pie in Victoria, like just not a cheese, but what's your favorite like non-cheese pizza? Definitely write that down there because I'm trying to formulate a list of some people's favorite specialty pies. Has anyone ever told you not to film? No, not yet. That's a good question though. Hold on one second. I'm just going to turn this. Get LED light that's like burning my face off. Okay. Downtown Chilliwack near the Five Corners. No, nobody has told me to not film yet. There's definitely some places that have given me like weird looks and just kind of really wondered what I was doing. But for the most part, kind of once I start going, people realize what I'm doing, and then they're pretty open. They're pretty open about it for sure. Downtown Chilliwack near the Five Corners. That's really cool. With my job, I'm going to be going over to Vancouver quite a bit, so I'll be in the Chilliwack area when things are a little bit more hunky-dory. Obviously, right now, there's the restrictions and there's a lot of stuff that I can't do. That's the other thing I've been wanting to mention is that, with the frozen pizza reviews, how do you guys feel about those anyways? I'm curious what you guys think about frozen pizza reviews. Like, should I even keep doing them or like, should I just, because when I first started, I didn't think I was ever going to do frozen pizza reviews. But some people started asking me to do them. So that's why I did it. But to be honest, I was supposed to have already done a trip up to Nanaimo. And I was going to review there's like 30 places in Nanaimo I was going to do. So I was supposed to have those on deck, but the restrictions kind of threw a stick into my spokes, and Vancouver reviews as well. But that's kind of why I'm doing so many 2.0s right now and the frozen pizza reviews. So I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, specialty pie July. So I'm really interested to hear what you guys think is a good specialty pie that I should incorporate in July. Frozen pizza reviews were hilarious, but I would never buy them. So maybe a one-off. Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, that's a really good point. Marchetto, what's going on, man? Okay, 6 people in here. Like I was saying, please hit the like button if you can. I know it's only a couple of us in here, but I'm hoping I'll try and start doing this like week after week, and we can start just getting kind of a little crew together. We don't even have to just talk pizza. We can just talk about what's going on in Victoria or Vancouver Island or BC. It's a good change up in your content. What frozen pizza so far? Crust tastes like cardboard. I think most of them have tasted like cardboard, like the Pillsbury one for sure. What was the other one that I gave a really bad score? Great Value was pretty bad. Delicio wasn't bad at all. Delicio was actually pretty good. But for the most part, they've all kind of tasted like cardboard. I'm not a huge fan. That's the other reason why I didn't plan on doing frozen pizza reviews for a while, because I just don't eat frozen pizza really to begin with. But this Amy's one actually looks really, really intriguing. Portnoy actually even reviewed it and gave it a pretty good rating. Mariner's Pizza has a taco pizza that's double baked and it's amazing. Ooh, okay, yeah. See, I'm writing that down. And I love Mariner, so I will probably do that one for sure. So right now I've got a list of, there's the Detroit style pizza. I'm going to be doing that one in July for sure. Detroit style pizza at Peninsula Pizza. Peninsula Pizza also has a bacon weave instead of a crust. So instead of a gluten crust, it's just like a bacon weave is the crust. So I'm going to do that in July as well. And then Virtuous Pie, somebody told me, has a chicken bacon ranch pesto pizza. So I'm going to do that in specialty pie July. And then now this taco pizza at Mariners. Tristan was the one that told me about Category 12 and Beacon Landing. So shout out to Tristan. You've definitely given me some good ideas. Panago has a steak and mushroom melt pizza. Interesting. It's good, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. It's just good to get a bunch of ideas and then I can kind of narrow it down. But that does sound pretty good, actually. Steak mushroom melt. David Blackman. I love the Hawaiian and the payday pie at Fernwood. Oh, okay, the payday pie. Nice. Okay, well, I'm going to write that down too. I've seen that a lot, but I have not tried it yet. Shout out to David Blackman for sending me that TikTok with the guy singing the commercial for David's Pizza. That was hilarious. That literally made my day. It's one of those ones where it's like it's bad, but I mean, I think I watched it like 10 times. Okay, what else do I have here? I was just hoping to go at least 15 minutes with you guys, so we've kind of met the mark. I don't have any like time limit or anything. I might just go for 30 minutes or something like that, and then we'll try and extend it next time. But this is good. This is we'll get more fun as we go, guys. I'll think of better stuff to put in. I'm still curious if anyone has seen the Dave Portnoy review from today, where he folded up the Neapolitan, because it's the first time I've seen anybody do that. I think I might do that next time I go to a place that has a Neapolitan pie, like standard or something. I might just order 2 so I can do the fold up. If you guys didn't see it, he basically just takes the Neapolitan pie because it's so thin and folds it up into 4. So like right in half and then over again. And then the pizzeria owner kind of came out. He's the one that showed him how to do it. And it's weird because Portnoy had never even seen that before, and I hadn't seen it before either. He folds it up like that and then puts it in the little, the little paper wrap, and kind of eats it almost like a sandwich or like a Philly cheesesteak. And the guy was saying that that's how they used to eat Neapolitans in Italy back in the day, like 300 years ago. That's why it's so thin. You'd fold it up and eat it like that. So, and Portnoy loved it. Tristan, if you find yourself in the Abbotsford area, drop by Fieldhouse Brewing. Their pizza looks really good. I'm definitely going to be in Abbotsford coming up like during the summer. So I'm going to write that down. Fieldhouse Brewing. It's interesting how there's quite a few breweries that make pizza. But I mean, it goes hand in hand, so it makes sense. Do you guys have any like suggestions or anything that I should like add to my videos or that I should start doing, or like anything like that, or people that I should try and get on as a guest, or even like your favorite review or anything like that, just to kind of get some feedback, because I've obviously never done anything like this before, so I'm kind of curious what you guys think about different things. Yeah, I mean, I have a little sheet here of some stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I've gone over most of it, so I'm kind of hoping you guys will just ask me some more stuff, or kind of let me know what the are you going to Courtney and Cumberland? Yes, definitely. Yeah. I've actually got a little I've got a list on my fridge of a bunch of places up island, and it's pretty expensive. I can't wait to go up there. Yeah, I was saying earlier I was supposed to do a trip to Nanaimo, but it kind of got derailed. So that will be coming soon. I'm literally going to go up there and just do like 20 reviews in like a weekend or something like that, and just really load up on them. So we have a whole bunch of new content. And I've got a couple of buddies. Oh, I've never mentioned this before, but before I started doing the pizza reviews, I was actually doing stand-up comedy for a bit in Victoria. So obviously that's all got shut down. So but I've got a stand-up. The reason I mentioned that is I've got a stand-up comedian friend in Nanaimo named Peter Hudson. You can actually look him up. And he's going to be a guest on one of the reviews when I'm up in Nanaimo, probably Mambo Pizza, because I know he's a big fan of that. But try and get him to come around for a couple. He's a funny guy. Tyler Horton. Ricardo's Pizza has a location in Abbotsford, and their pierogi pizza is good. The crust is like Pizza Hut without the oily crust. Nice. Ricardo's Pizza, Abbotsford. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Vancouver Island nacho reviews next. I've actually thought about, it's just a time thing, but I've thought about like down the road creating some other like kind of VIP offshoot pages. I might have to get some other people involved so they can kind of go to those locations and do those different things, but then kind of all have it on like the same website. I have a website, but it's not up yet, so you don't have to go look for it or anything. But it's called roundofapplause.ca. It's going to be up soon, and it basically will have all my content on it. And then I'm going to try and get some other, just local people from Canada that are doing just different things in the arts that'll kind of all just be able to go on there for free, just as like a networking thing where people can go and just check out different stuff. But yeah, nachos would be good. I've been thinking about like wings, like just bakery reviews, because I just love like baked goods. Yeah, coffee. I like to keep it to like kind of one thing at a time, just kind of like a, one category and kind of focus on that. Do the everything pizza with all the toppings from the LOLs. What's that? Do the everything pizza with all the toppings from the LOLs. Or beer reviews. Yeah, that's true. Tristan App, yeah, that's a good point. I don't drink like a lot or anything like that, but I definitely like, craft beer. So I could definitely go to, local breweries like and kind of sit down and get a flight and do reviews like that. That's actually really interesting. Yeah. Really, really good point. Tristan, you seem to be like kind of a beer aficionado, going to a lot of like local breweries and stuff, which is really cool. Donut reviews. Yeah. Yeah, that would be, I guess that'd be a part of like the bakery reviews for sure. What's the last pizza you guys have had? What's the last pizza you guys ate? I'm curious. You guys tried any of those frozen pizzas I've had? How do I have time to do all these reviews? That's a good question. Hold on one sec. So when I first started doing the reviews, it was because I got laid off at my job. I was doing sales in flooring, and yeah, I got laid off, so I had a whole bunch of time, and so I started doing them because of that. But I'm working again, and so now it's a little bit harder to find the time. But I'm definitely gonna keep it going. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. I think I'm probably gonna be doing it for like 10 years at least, because I do want to go across Canada. And, I think the more I do it, then the more exposure it'll get. And it's just one of those things where I'm trying to make it more of a kind of pizza community where we all know all the different places. And it's not just like, the 10 main ones and all the little holes in the wall that kind of need more exposure across the island and in British Columbia. Yesterday, you had a frozen Casa de Mama pesto pepperoni. It's delicious. I've been hearing a lot of people tell me about the Casa de Mama, which is actually Dr. Eckert. So it's interesting that way because Dr. Eckert just has like, I don't know, 5 different SKUs or whatever you want to call it. But I've heard a lot of people are trying to get me to do Casa de Mama. The one thing I've been having a problem with Casa de Mama is I don't think they have like just like a plain cheese. So I might have to just get like a pepperoni Casa de Mama or or there's like a pesto pepperoni. But yeah, David Blackman, back to your question. It's one of those things too where I'm not doing all the reviews, kind of like on the day of or the day before. Generally, I'm trying to stack up, like 2 in a day, sometimes 3 in a day, and then that way I can kind of edit them and kind of get them pre-staged so I can post them on YouTube. But it's still, it's still a lot more than you would think as far as how much time it consumes. Casa de Mama has a mozzarella pizza. Okay, nice. Sweet. I'll definitely get that then. That's awesome. Yeah. The frozen pizza world. Started to realize that there's a lot of them out there. You go down the pizza aisle in frozen pizza aisle in like Save on Foods and even Thrifties. There's a shit ton. Okay, you guys got any more questions? What are you guys up to? Just we can just chat about whatever. I still want to know if anybody has like a favorite review or like if there's any criteria or like certain thing that is like your favorite part of the review, like the crust bite or the flop or Woodshed pizza is my go-to. I'm going to be doing that one actually, the 2.0 for Woodshed. I think that'll probably come out next Friday. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing that one again really soon because I haven't done that one for about 10 months. But I'm not going to be doing every pizza place again, like in Victoria at least, just the top ones annually, and that's definitely going to be one of them. Sydney, it like runs the show for pizza. I started realizing pretty quickly because they've got Odessia, which is right there by Woodshed, and I love Odessia. Woodshed is obviously really good. They have 10 Acres Cafe that does a Neapolitan pizza. They've got Mariners. They've got Peninsula Pizza just up the way. I'm trying to block that light because I know it's bright. They've got Fickle Fig. Beacon Landing was pretty good pizza, and they're switching that up into an Italian restaurant now. So hopefully they'll have some really good pizza. So like out in Sydney, they do it up pretty well for the pizza. I like a crust that is not too thick or thin, has to be just right. Yeah. You know what? It's that's why when you watch like One Bite Dave Portnoy reviews, and he goes to like New Haven, and you see all those like kind of bar pizzas that, you know, they look really thin, but they're not quite Neapolitan. I think that's why in New York, in kind of those areas, are so highly like quoted or whatever you want to call it for having really good pizza, because it is that it's like a Neapolitan, but just a bit thicker, so that when you're holding it out, you know, it doesn't just completely flop over. So I think that's why New York style pizza is so desirable, or everybody likes it, because it's thin, but it's not too thin, so you still get a little bit of crunch to it. I think that's why Portnoy really liked the guy when he came out and folded the Neapolitan up for him in today's review on One Bite, because he always rates Neapolitans like 6.8. But I think it's because it's so thin, he likes kind of a thicker pizza. So when he folded it up, he bit into it, and he's like, wow, I'd rate this like a 7.5, just on the fact that it's, you know, more flavor, there's more to it. Got 328 pizza last week, and it was terrible. Yeah, you know what's interesting about that is I had actually, no, I won't mention who it is, but I had somebody tell me that was like their favorite pizza place. So then I went to it like a couple days later, and if you've seen the review I did of it, it was not very good. But it's interesting because that place has a lot of pizza, and I've heard a lot of people say they go there to get pizza. When I got that margarita, like it tasted like the I don't know, like the coating or the whatever the batter is on like chicken strips. Like there was a weird taste to it, and I didn't like it at all. But I've seen other photos of people getting pizza from 328, and it looks pretty good, some of them. So I don't know. But I'm glad that you said it was terrible too, because now I know I wasn't too far off. Just playing Dead Island on my Xbox Series X. Nice. Right on. Yeah, let me know what you guys are doing. I'm just trying to get you guys. I want you guys to have a little conversation in there too, if you can. I mean, I know there's only 7 people in here right now, but it'll get more. We're getting close to half an hour too, so that's why I solely do NY style these days. It's just superior. Totally. Yeah, I agree. Who is it again? Pirate Pizza. Pirate Pizza is basically, you know, that's what they're kind of going for. It's that like New York style crust. And I know Famoso also, like they do Neapolitan obviously traditionally, but they also have like I know they have a Sicilian, and I think they also do New York style crust as well. David Blackman, I like Keating Pizza, but I feel disgusting after. Yeah, totally, me too. Yeah, like when I go to Keating Pizza, I just know that it's basically like, okay, I'm going there because I'm craving it. I love it. It tastes really good, but I have to I have to schedule it for, hey, okay, well, I'm not doing anything for the rest of the night pretty much after I have it. And it also got bought by new owners. So Keating Pizza, in my opinion, was a little bit better back in the day. I remember going there back in the day, and it was a Greek couple, and they were older, and the wife's name was Maria. And every time I'd go in there and get a slice, she'd always give me the slice and then a little sliver slice as well, just like for free. It was their little kind of touch. And I remember one time back in the day, I was working with a guy who was a meat distributor. He was like a food distributor. And so I went with him on a little run, and he was distributing meat to all these different pizza places. And we stopped in at Keating. This is when I was like 19 years old. And he came out and told me that Keating Pizza did like $1 million a year in revenue from selling pizza with the old owners. So that blew me away. Have you found a Vis-a-vis style on the island, 2 Neapolitan style crusts put together with a ton of stuff inside? No, I haven't. That sounds really, really interesting though. That's the style pizza it is? Vis-a-vis. probably saying that wrong, but I'm going to write it down. No, I have never seen that. Marchetto, if you know a spot that does that, please let me know. Stefano Vendetti, what's up, man? How you doing? Sorry if I mispronounced that. Okay, let me write that down. Vis. That sounds really, really cool, actually. View style. Okay, let me catch up to these. Earl's Margarita Pizza is very light, like a cloud. Yeah, I liked Earl's Margarita Pizza actually for like a chain restaurant. It's pretty damn good, and it's not crazy expensive either for the location and where you're eating. Watch the $5 pizza versus the $135 pizza video on YouTube. Okay, write that down too. $5 pizza versus the $135 pizza. Okay, I will definitely do that, Tristan. Yeah, the style is pronounced Vesuvio. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Marchetto. Yeah, I definitely got to check that out. Has anybody seen anything like that where it's like 2 Neapolitan style crusts with stuff in between? That sounds amazing to me. There's a lot of places popping up island, like in Parksville and Duncan. I think maybe even just seasonally for the summer. So that'll be kind of cool. Just places, making pizza out of the back of like a vehicle that has like a wood-fired oven in it. Tyler Horton, like the live streams, it's so nice to interact with each other. Yeah, that's why I wanted to start doing it. I know it's kind of lame right now because there's only a couple of us in here, but I just figured it'd be kind of a cool thing, because of everything that's going on right now. It's just a way that we can all kind of connect. If I say I start doing them weekly or whatever, we'll get a little group of us in here and just join it whenever you guys can, and we can kind of just go back and forth, and we don't have to just talk about pizza. We can talk about whatever's going on in everyone's lives, and then also kind of give each other pizza tips and tell each other stories about pizza places that we've gone to and things like that. Marchetto, totally agree. Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna try and keep them going then, guys. I'll just I'll give you guys a little heads up and try and do them maybe every Saturday or Sunday, whichever works better. Yeah, I think it'll actually be a really cool thing to kind of keep going. And, over time, we'll think of more things to talk about. And maybe I'll even try and incorporate some sort of, like games or some sort of way that we can all kind of feedback and kind of write it on the side there. Tristan Fisher. I'm not going to pronounce this right ever. Vesuvio is the name of the restaurant in The Sopranos. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, you know what? Sopranos is a super popular show, and I should have watched the whole thing, but I haven't actually watched the whole series. Probably should though, because the ones I have seen were really, really good. Ryder's Pizza in Cumberland. Yeah, I've heard a lot about them. I think I might follow them on Instagram, but I have heard and seen a lot of their pizzas, and it looks really, really good. What else is good up island? There's a couple in Qualicum that people keep telling me about, and yeah, Nanaimo. Just Nanaimo has one called like El Strata Latoria, something like that, and it's supposed to be amazing. Best Bite Pizza is gross, very dirty and unsanitary. Best Bite Pizza, whereabouts is that? David Blackman, Gorilla Pizza and Courtney. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them too. Yeah, Gorilla Pizza. There's another one called Lefties, I think. I've got a little list, but Gorilla sounds really, really good. Their Instagram makes me hungry every time I look at it. Sweet, I've got a whole bunch of ideas now. I have to go back to work and have a great evening. All right, later, Tyler. Hopefully we'll see you on the next stream. Okay, guys. Vesuvio is that popular volcano that blew up. It's the top in Italy. So the pizza name is a play on the word. The pizza looks like a volcano ready to blow up. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. See, I like these little pizza tips and like that knowledge, right? Because I never knew that. Basic Goodness Pizza in Tofino. Yes, I've heard a lot about them too. I definitely can't wait for that Tofino trip. Get some pizza reviews in there while I'm at it. 1909, I think, is another place up there that makes pizza. Yeah, Marchetto, thank you for that. That was a really good, that's a good little tidbit there. I'll definitely won't forget that one. Popular volcano that blew in Italy, and that's what the pizza looks like. Those Italians, crafty guys. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions for me, you know, I'll keep going. If you guys have any more or any other feedback for me or anything like that, I'm curious what you guys, what's your favorite part of the review that I do so far? Like just anything, like the intro song, the crust bite, the flop, like I'm just trying to get some sort of feedback because I don't really know. All right, later, Tristan. Have a good night. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep going till the 40-minute mark. So 3 more minutes. And then I'm gonna go eat some pizza. No, I'm joking. No, I might actually. I went to Working Culture today. I wonder if you guys have been there. It's one of my favorite bakeries in town. It's right next to Popeye's Supplements on the corner of Bay Street and Douglas, I believe. They've got some interesting hours, but it's really, really good in there. They've got like that flatbread pizza made from sourdough. It's on the back end of my Sticky Wicket review. But they also have like chocolate chip cookies and cheese pretzels, and it's just amazing. So I went there today. You'll see it on my Instagram story. You guys got anything else? Yeah, so I hope you guys will join next weekend. I'll do it either on Saturday or Sunday. The cheese pretzels are nuts. Dude, every time, every time I go in there at Working Culture, and I tell them that, I'm just like I'm not going to, but I could eat all of your cheese pretzels today. And they always just laugh and say like, oh, everybody always says that, you know, like if you didn't get fat, you could just, you know, eat every single one. They're just amazing. I've heard a couple people complain that they're too oily and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess they are a little bit, but I love it. As long as you know what you're getting into. All right, guys, this has been good though. Those people can get. Yeah, definitely. I know, right? I know when I saw those comments about the pretzels, I was just like, took a deep breath. I hope you guys have been having a good Saturday though. It's a little bit, it's not the best weather out there. Got a little hike in this morning, burn off some za. Got a little hike in this morning, and then I was walking. This has nothing to do with pizza, but you guys will enjoy this. Then I'm walking home down like one of the residential streets by my house, and I'm walking down the right side of the road. I guess that's wrong technically or whatever. And there's like this old couple walking like oncoming towards me, and they're walking on the same side of the road as me. So they're basically trying to walk into traffic, and I was going with traffic, but we're walking towards each other. Anyways, so we kind of butted heads and this old lady goes, you know, you're walking on the wrong side of the road. And just like got all uppity about it. And I just kind of blew it off, but I just thought it was really, really funny. They were like yelling at me. They're like, it's only on the trail that you're on the right side. In streets, you have to come into butter. Yeah. It was fun. It was really, really funny. It was like you could just tell how bored they were because they're just trying to make a gripe with me for walking on the side of the road that they didn't think I should be walking on. But okay, guys. Previous comment also applied. Yeah, Mike R, you got it. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap this up here pretty quick. But it's been wicked. I really appreciate everybody coming in here. I hope you'll join again next weekend. I'll try and alert more people so we can get some more people in here. But I think it'll be fun. I mean, look at all the comments. You know, with everybody kind of going back and forth with us, interacting with each other, it'll get better and better over time. And you know, we'll have a little gang. We'll get a little group going. And then maybe once everything is kind of lifted, you know, then we can get everyone together and have a little pizza party. All right, guys. Like I said again, really appreciate everyone coming in. Awesome comments. Drop a like if you can, and I'll see you guys on Monday's video and next weekend for another live stream. All right. Cheers, guys.